I was about to say,
You said what? What was you about to say?
nah, we can go ahead. We can go ahead and go here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I want to say this too before we get it kicked off. Sean Payton, the biggest fraud
Oh my god.
of any coach that I know of, right? This nigga is just nothing but a Drew Brees merchant.
Why do
He
you?
sat there, hold on. He sat there, ran his mouth throughout the whole totality of last year when he was a Fox analyst or wherever he was, right? And people thought that he was just this great coach, right? Where he can change the Broncos. I just didn't see it. Do y'all see it?
Okay, stop. I have a problem with you constantly getting on here and just lying. Like that, like if you want to come, if you want to be Mr. Hot Take, that's cool. But what we not gonna do on Gridiron is just flat out lie. What you just did right there is a lie. One, I don't know who you were talking to. I didn't think the Broncos would be worth the crap in the first place, regardless of who the coach was, because I didn't think Russell Wilson would be able to turn it around. So the whole notion of, yeah, Sean Payton was going to go in there and all things would be magically fixed. I was the main one saying, are y'all sure that this marriage between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson was going to work?
Hey Dub, it sounded like a refund to me, Dub. This was not the conversation. This was not the talks what people were sitting there saying about Sean Payton with the Broncos. So what I consider a refund, I consider new response, new information equals a refund. See, I was not saying all of this stuff, bro. When Sean Payton went to the Denver Broncos, bro, that's the consensus. The consensus wasn't saying that. So when Bronco fans and when people that believed in Sean Payton because he was with arguably a top 3 quarterback of all time in NFL history, and I sat there and told you that Sean Payton was benefited of having a
Arguably
great
top three.
right.
He had a top 3 quarter.
Arguably top three.
He had
Lying.
a top 3. Hold on. He had a top 3 quarterback in NFL history on his team that produced some of the league's best offense in NFL history as well, right? But when we look at Sean Payton as a head coach without Drew Brees, he has a losing record. On top of that, he's never produced a top 10 offense, even with Dallas when he was an offensive coordinator with Dallas as well, right? Even the short stint time when he had Teddy Bridgewater, had Jameis Winston as well, that man bitched his way out because the shit got tough, right? And he realized that he did not have an all-time great quarterback, so he quit his way out of New Orleans to be an analyst, talk shit about so many teams, so many coaches in the NFL, right? And what are you, Sean Payton? You're 1-4. You're 1-4. You 1-4. Y'all niggas sat there and told me that Sean Payton was going to change Russell Wilson, is going to enhance his game. He was going to make the Denver Broncos to an elite level offense because there was a coach away in head. He go hire that trash ass defensive coordinator as well. So don't sit there and say, oh, it's not Sean Payton's fault because the defense was trash. No, he hired that defensive coordinator, ladies and gentlemen. He hired him. So what I'm saying is this is that. So
whenever this dude says, ladies and gentlemen,
what I'm saying is this is that Sean Payton is not what y'all said. He's a Drew Brees merchant and he's a fraudulent ass coach.
Bro, y'all be using the merchant word too much. I have a question for you, Mookie. Did you have that same energy when he was the coach for the Saints? I'm not saying you did it.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I always thought.
Can you guys confirm that?
I don't remember.
Hold on. I always sat there and said this. Sean Payton had a benefit of playing in. Listen, he was part of some of the greatest offense in the league that we've seen, right? But the thing about Sean Payton is that, bro, I've seen him literally cost the Saints games as well, right? I've seen Sean Payton make poor decisions. I've seen Sean Payton have so what I'm saying is this, right? Bro, he's not what y'all think he is, bro. And I don't even understand why the Denver Broncos even committed to this guy, but they have no choice to be committed to the guy. They have no choice to be committed to Russell Wilson. The Broncos is the biggest failures. I had expectations for them to be better than it was last year, and they even worse than what they were last year. Get out of here.
When we first said it, though, we did say, can we at least give him a year?
Oh my goodness!
Listen, bro.
Oh my goodness!
The amount of
Hold on. When Mike McCarthy went to the goddamn Dallas Cowboys, did we sit there and say, "Can we give him a year?" What happened? He went to the Dallas Cowboys, and they was a playoff team.
Bro.
They was a playoff team, ladies and gentlemen.
They was already in the playoffs beforehand.
That's a bad.
Doug Peterson. Doug motherfucking Peterson, motherfucker, went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? He went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? And they was a playoff team. So what are you talking about? I've seen these so-called great head coaches go to new teams and able to elevate that team and have them playing and have them being in the playoff run and have them competing. This man, Sean Payton, is not doing it. It's his fucking fault. He said all that. He talked all that shit about Nathaniel Hackett. He talked all that. Man, shut up. It's not relevant, man. Shut up, bro. This is facts right here. And like I sat there and said, Sean. I've seen Sean Payton be on teams where we had historically one of the worst defense in NFL history. It's quite funny how he's going to teams and the defense is trash and they sorry and he produced these great offense. The Denver Broncos not even a mediocre offense, man. They below average. Man, get the hell out of here, man. I want to talk about this man, Sean Payton. Y'all sit there defending this nigga, man.
All right.
If this was any other coach, y'all would be cooking this nigga.
Okay, cool. Mookie, we let you rant. I'm going to go back to what I was saying before. What we're not going to do is lie. Because right now, Mookie, since we're having this intervention with you, right now, you sound like a scorned ex.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes, bro.
We let you rant. Now
Dennis Allen is better than this nigga this year.
Okay,
exactly what it is.
You had your turn, and now it's mine. You sound like somebody who lost the love of their life and watched them walk out the door, and now you sound like every girl that was like, "Oh, he wasn't shit, no way." Well, he wasn't good. He wasn't taking care of me. He wasn't doing it. He not like that. You lying to yourself, trying to convince yourself that
not.
Yes, you are. Because
no,
again, no. Like I said, let me go. We've had this discussion a million times. You keep talking about this dude being a Drew Brees merchant when in reality, your entire franchise are Sean Payton merchants. If we want to be nasty,
no, they're not.
You are, because I don't care what you say. We can go ahead and pull up the history. Like, you can talk all these narratives when we get on here, but the reality is reality. We can pull up all the years of Saints fans showing up to games with bags over their heads because they
because we didn't have good teams.
No. I said, hold on, you had your piece. It's my turn.
Well, you just lying.
Y'all wore bags over your heads for decades.
Yeah, because we had terrible teams.
Only sustained success that you had that was consistent was with Sean Payton.
All right, so let me hold on. Let me ask you a question. So you telling me if Sean Payton would have went to New Orleans by 05 and 06 without Drew Brees, they would have Super Bowl? No. Hell the fuck no. And what I'm saying is this. Hold on. What I'm saying is this: if Sean Payton had a below average quarterback under center, or say at best he had a maybe borderline top 10 quarterback, they do not win that Super Bowl, bro. It took for Drew Brees to play great. It took for Drew Brees to historically put up some of the greatest offense. Matter of fact, we're not Sean Payton merchants. We're Drew Brees merchants because the Saints got a losing record without Drew Brees.
No.
So what I'm saying is this is that without Drew Brees, without the historical performance that Drew Brees had in this prime as well, we don't win those Super Bowls. And that's a fact. You can sit there and lie, but you're not a Saints fan. You're a trash-ass Giants fan. Now move on.
No. We're not finna
Okay, you got after Trey.
No. We're not moving on. Because you keep lying about this. Drew Brees and Sean Payton go hand in hand. You cannot separate their success. He is not independent of fucking Sean Payton. That's not a thing. I don't care how many times you try to convince yourself that that's a thing, but it's not. The reality is this: Drew Brees was an average quarterback.
No, he was not.
Stop talking.
Because you're lying.
You're lying. And
No, you're lying.
Talking.
Drew Brees was a Pro Bowler. He was top 10 in passing yards, and on top of it, made the playoffs.
Mookie, shut up. And this is why I'm telling you to shut up. Do you not realize that Drew Brees won Comeback Player of the Year without being injured? There's only two ways you do that. Either you were injured the year before or you weren't good the year before. Unfortunately for you, like I told you, you can spout these narratives all you want. The reality is the reality.
Drew Brees wasn't even in his prime. What are you talking about?
Phillip Rivers in the first round.
He wasn't even in his prime. That's a casual take. He wasn't even in his prime. And then in the last year in San Diego when he got hurt as well, man, Drew Brees was a Pro Bowler. He was top 10 in passing yards. He led the Saints. He led the Chargers to the playoffs as well. So what are you talking about? Especially having a below the average defense as well.
Stop talking and let me explain. This
because your points are weak. It's weak, bro.
Mookie, you're lying. Shut up. Anyway, this man had a catastrophic injury to his shoulder that was so bad that only one other team outside of the Miami Dolphins was willing to take a chance on him, and that was the New Orleans Saints. And that was purely out of desperation. They hadn't been good literally ever. That is the whole reason why they took a chance on a quarterback who had almost a complete 360 rotator cuff tear in his throwing shoulder.
Nasty.
So for you to sit there and say, oh, well, we're Drew Brees merchants. Sean Payton didn't have anything to do with it. No. Sean Payton literally designed an offense that was tailor-made for his skill set. He designed that. He was the architect of that. It does not matter how salty you are that this man left because he got tired of dealing with y'all. At the end of the day, what happened?
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're just saying shit that just easily to be in the bunk. First of all, to sit there and say that we got one, and that was because of Drew Brees. So what I'm saying is this is why you absolutely wrong. This is why you're absolutely wrong, right? First of all, to sit there and say that John Payton designed an offense that Drew Brees tailor-made. Well, first of all, Drew Brees came into the Saints. He had a great arm. He was well accurate as well. So what I'm saying is.
Mookie, I think you got some background things in the background. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Mookie, don't forget
that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't forget Tracy Porter got a pick six that's so we owe him that too.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that first of all, to sit there and say that Drew Brees was garbage with the Chargers in the first year, that's an absolute lie. The reason why people didn't give a shot, the reason why people didn't give Drew Brees a shot, and a lot of teams were not interested in Drew Brees because he didn't have this all-world athleticism, bro. He just didn't. So when you look at a quarterback that is like 5'10", 5'11" at best, below 6 feet, below the 6 feet as well, and he had a significant shoulder injury as well, right? Nobody's not going to take a shot, especially when he's especially when he's not the all-world athletic player. So when Drew Brees, when Drew Brees when he went to the New Orleans Saints, his first year led us to the NFC Championship game, played absolutely well throughout the whole entirety of the game as well. And on top of that, bro, he was able to develop one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history, and he was in his prime with the New Orleans Saints, and he led us to some best offense. So, like I said there and said, it wasn't Sean Payton. All Sean Payton had to do was call plays. Who the nigga was out there was making the throws? Who was the nigga that was making the reads? Who was the nigga that was leading the Saints, having 3 consecutive years where he's throwing for 5,000 yards or more, bro? Stop it, bro. Y'all just sitting there just chatting, man.
You're a liar.
This is my issue with this revisionist history thing. And I'm not even a fan of Sean Payton, bro, but we got to keep things a stack, bro. The last 3 seasons Drew Brees played for the Saints, bro, the dude couldn't really even complete a pass over 20 yards.
Because he was out of his prime.
And they were literally because of Sean Payton, they were scheming their ways to win, and the Saints were still competitive.
Yeah, but I can also sit there,
talk, bro.
Because you don't watch the Saints, bro. You just chatting, bro.
I don't watch the Saints, bro.
You don't watch
all Saints games, bro. I've actually, you know what's crazy, bro? I've watched more Saints games than you have.
No, you have not,
bro. I
watched you have not.
Saints when they had Joe.
Congratulations, congratulations.
I don't watch Saints games, bro.
Congratulations, you old as a bitch. Now move on.
Hey, cool. Yeah, that's a good thing, ain't it? That means
Yeah, not really. You could be old and still dumb.
Anyhow, here's my issue with the whole Sean Payton thing, bro. In my opinion, Sean Payton, when he played for the Saints, he was one of the top 3, top 5 offensive minds, bro. You cannot even argue that. And to sit here and
with Drew Brees,
the Broncos woes.
He was that before that. You forgot he came from Dallas, bro, back in the day.
Yeah, and they didn't have a top 10 offense.
What was it? Hey, he was supposed to with Dallas with Emmitt Smith, bro. You see?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What offense did Sean Payton produce that wasn't a top 10 offense without Drew Brees?
Oh my God.
Answer the question. I hear crickets in this motherfucker. Name me an offense that Sean Payton produced that was a top 10 offense without Drew Brees.
Okay,
yeah, that's what I thought. Cry. We can move on. Done cooking these motherfuckers,
you're
bro.
lying.
Sean Payton trash ass. Fuck out of here.
OJ, do you have anything else to say before we continue?
No, I'm good, bro. I don't. If he's
gonna
be ignorant like
that, They just gave up.
Daniel,
it's that simple.
Daniel
I'm
Mason.
not going to argue.
Damn, bro.
He's lying.
Daniel Mason, not gonna lie, Mookie cooking is crazy. How some of the worst defenses of all time follow Sean Payton everywhere he goes. Grande Jones, what was Brees before he got Sean Payton, Mookie?
Pro Bowler, top 10 in passing yards, led the Chargers to some of the one of the top 10 offenses in the league. Made the playoffs too as well.
He also got benched for Doug Flutie.
And somebody sat there and said, somebody sat there and said Pro Bowlers don't mean that. No, Pro Bowlers back then actually mean something, bro. That like right now it's watered down because it's more politics. Pro Bowl actually back then means something. So
you are a pathological liar.
Yeah, you're pathological liar. Yeah.
Grande Jones.
You can sit there and make me all you want to with your stuttering ass.
Grande Jones, Mookie, why wasn't Brees taking the Chargers to the Super Bowl? Question mark. He was meant to not with Sean Payton.
The Chargers had a bad defense. There was not really of a good scout defense as well. You're not gonna do that beating the Brady Belichick defense when they was like one of the league's best defense at the time. It's not my fault that Drew Brees didn't have the luxury like Tom Brady to come in a situation where he could be an absolute game manager and rely on a dick and dunk and rely on that elite level defense. That's what makes Drew Brees. That's what makes Drew. That what makes Drew Brees not only top 3, but arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, if not the greatest quarterback of all time.
Wow.
You know, in 04 they had a borderline top 10 defense, right?
Huh?
No, you don't know that because he wasn't watching football back then.
You said what?
In 04 they had an 11th ranked defense. It's not a trash defense.
But where were they ranking points?
19.
Mookie is making
that's my point.
Up. When he says that,
they were ranked 11th.
I know that. I know he's making it.
Where were the Chargers ranked? Where were the Chargers ranked in points?
11th.
You just said they was ranked 11th in points.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to check that. That's not true.
19 points a game. 19.6.
Damn. Yeah, that's not true. I gotta look that up. I don't know what you reading on. What you reading on?
Pro Football Reference.
Put the link in the chat.
But yeah, I'll show everybody this right now.
Yeah.
Because when your eyes see it, it's gonna be different, right?
Here we go. Let's zoom in.
This man will try to lie about it.
I gotta see this.
And they lost in the first round. Only put 17 points up on the board against the New York Jets.
Dang, they were 12-4.
The third best offense in the league couldn't score 17 points in the postseason.
Bro, where's their defense ranked overall?
Oh, so now we talking about defense.
Yeah. Where's their defense ranked overall? Their defense was not good.
They had a good rushing defense. Passing defense was probably one of the worst in the league, but they were able to hold.
There was a terrible passing defense. I don't know.
You didn't know that until that, but they were.
No, it was not. They was not. If you watch the Chargers, if you watch the Chargers back then, bro, they was not a good defense, bro.
The good thing about them that they were able to limit teams in the red zone from scoring. But that still doesn't explain the fact that your quarterback couldn't put more than 17 points up on the board against the New York Jets, who only scored 20.
Okay, and like I said, I mean, Drew Brees wasn't even in his prime at times. It's not my fault, Dub. It's not my fault, Dub, that Drew Brees. If Drew Brees had a luxury, or if you put Drew Brees in a situation with Tom Brady, where Drew Brees can be an absolute game manager until he get to his prime, until develop into what he was his great self, what you think Drew Brees would do? He would be winning Super Bowls even when he was not even in his prime because how great the situation the other quarterbacks been in part compared to him. So nah.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Grande Joe's Mookie reading off a script. I'm convinced.
Yo, they can't make ass work.
And butchering said script.
I don't read off scripts.
I want to get to the title of the video because we didn't spend enough time talking about what really happened on football last week. And I think there was a lot of things that we missed. Number one, the biggest thing we missed is this Patrick Mahomes Chiefs games for the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to lie. It's been suspect for me. Terrible PI calls, terrible non-PI calls. And it seems as if this Kansas City Chiefs is the new New Orleans Patriots. So, New England Patriots. I said New Orleans Patriots.
Yeah, we've been talking about the Saints too much.
Yeah.
Dang long. That's
yeah.
So I'm not.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is there's the one play that really made me really raise my alarm. I remember this play exactly. It was the fourth quarter. Oh, random. Oh no. Oh, random. I'd love to see this, but no.
Bro, don't sit on the link. He is one annoying ass nigga, bro. Don't sit on the link.
It was 4th and 12 at the end of fourth quarter. There's 4 minutes left, or like 5 minutes left.
I'm tired of that nigga takes.
Kirk Cousins is in the pocket, right? He tries to get rid of the ball, and I don't remember who it was, but a Kansas City defender just plows right into him, and I'm talking like Roman Reigns spear and hit him. And I'm looking at the call, and I'm like, how is that not roughing the passer? And the rest just stand there. And I'm like, there should be a flag for roughing the passer, right? Now, that's one of probably a few other plays that I could look back at the game. But it's feeling weird to me that some of these calls that you would normally see in a game be given a flag for aren't being given for the Chiefs. It just feels weird. But, there could be multiple reasons, but it feels off.
They're for sure cheating for the Chiefs. I actually believe it. After watching that Vikings game, there was a lot of calls that didn't go their way. I'm not gonna hold you. It's looking quite suspect for me.
You think they're the old Patriots?
Bro, Dub, I've been trying to tell you, bro. They cheated for the Chiefs last year in the AFC Championship game, bro. There was questionable calls.
But hey, they don't call that.
Who's playing something in the background?
It's Grant, bro.
Oh shoot! Hold up, my bad. That had something on. My bad.
It's good.
I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. They cheated for the Chiefs. They cheated for the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, bro. I've been trying.
This stems back all the way to the Buccaneers. No, not the Buccaneers. To the 49ers game, because I remember there was whole controversy about holds not being called against the Chiefs. Then on top of that, we had the Bengals game last season in the playoffs. Now we have the game that happened against the Jets, and now we have the game that happened against the Vikings. And I'm not gonna lie, is this why winning cannot be a quarterback stat?
I mean, it was never a quarterback stat. I don't know why people.
It's never.
But like I said, Dub, like the AFC Championship game, no questionable calls that they had, bro. Where I was just very, very frustrated. That went the Chiefs' favorite, bro. I knew when I was done watching the game, I knew the Bengals was just a better team than the Chiefs, bro. And calls just benefited the. Nah. Bro, can you shut that? Bro, Dub. Dub,
Mookie,
bro. I'm not doing this all day.
What's up, random?
I'm not doing this all day, bro. You're not over talking me.
I come home
Can you, bro?
to my
Can you
lunch.
shut the fuck up, bro? Can you shut the fuck up?
And this man is chat.
Can you shut the hell up, bro? Hey, bro, Dub, kick this nigga off, bro. Dub. Hey, Dub.
I don't know what is going on.
Hey, Dub, kick this bitch ass nigga off, bro. You come here every single time doing that shit, bro.
Shut up with your
Bro. And you a hoe. You broke, bro. You broke, nigga. You broke ass nigga.
Get your own
Broke ass
ramen.
nigga, bro. Shut the hell up, nigga.
Hold on, fellas.
Yo, we just started a war.
I just
Yo,
said
what's the background behind this?
I just sent a message in the. I literally just sent a message.
You gotta
in the
watch
group
the
chat.
language, man.
Yes,
God,
please watch
We
the
ain't gonna get no
language.
sponsor.
Please, I'm down
Yeah,
for
no
people.
cap.
I'm down for people grilling each other. I'm down for the jokes and everything. But please, just watch the language. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know why their beef is, but I'm actually curious to know what has happened.
Oh,
I haven't cussed at all.
Bro,
when I got on.
Bro, he's not even, bro.
I haven't
Dub,
cussed
you gotta
at all.
stop letting randos on the show, bro. I don't even care for this nigga, bro. Why you always talking on me, bro?
I'm the
I don't
only
like
one.
you,
I'm
nigga.
the only
Like,
one not
stop
cussing
talking
for
to me.
real.
Oh my god.
Stop talking to me, bro. I don't like you, bro. You was one annoying ass nigga, man.
Moogie.
Nigga gonna come in and fucking interrupt that shit, bro. I don't like you, nigga. Like you was a hoe.
Oh gosh.
You was a hoe.
Language.
Like I
Look
like I sat there and said, this nigga came in trying to
Look at
overtalk
him.
me and shit. But like I
didn't
sat there and
say
said,
nothing.
I don't even know what I was about to say. But like I sat there and said, bro.
Never know
No.
what
This man is flustered right now, bro.
Yes.
Word.
It's not that
Flustered,
deep. He
nigga.
can't
Bro,
even talk.
I
You
don't,
over here
bro,
over here feeling like I
bro,
stole something from
bro.
you. All
I don't
hear is
care. I don't
facts and
talk to niggas that
information.
can't even
I don't
talk right
talk to
now.
a nigga that I don't fuck with,
Look how
bro.
emotional he
I don't
is.
fuck with you, bro.
Bro,
Look
You
how
come,
emotional
you
he is.
You're not even part of it, bro. Just
Bro,
shut the hell up, man. Just shut the hell up.
What am I
man.
not a part of? The
Mookie,
Grit? What am I not a
breathe.
part
You a
of?
hoe.
It's
You's a
okay.
hoe.
That's all
Here
you
we
do.
go.
That's all you
That's
do. You
dogs.
steal as much as tickets bag as you can. That's all you are.
Get
right
that
now.
nigga ticket out your mouth, nigga. You stay talking about this nigga. You
get off
weird.
your knees and
You
stop stealing
weird.
bags.
You weird.
Enough.
You
enough,
weird,
enough,
nigga.
Enough. I'm not doing this. I'm
You
just here.
weird.
I'm here to correct some
You
facts.
stupid.
I'm here to
Worry about
I'm here
another
to correct
nigga
some
sounding like
facts.
another nigga. Like
This
you,
is first
you
things
weird.
first. First
You
things
weird.
First
Fuck
things
ass,
first.
nigga.
Everything Mookie is a like I can't remember who said it, but Mookie is a pathological liar.
You
He
the
will-
biggest Lamar Jackson groupie on the show. So
I'm
shut the
literally
hell
not.
up, bro.
I'm literally not.
You're the biggest Lamar Jackson groupie
I'm
on the show.
literally
Nobody
not.
cares what the hell you
Go
have to
back
say.
and look at all the PCs
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
And
I don't
I'm
care.
not.
I don't
All
care to
I'm
look for
here.
you.
All
I
I'm
don't
here to
care.
do
I don't
is
care.
correct
I
some misinformation.
I don't.
That's
I
all
don't
am.
care to look for what you have to say, bro. Because I don't care for you.
Look
You
at how
all
emotional you are, bro.
you always
Look at how
bro.
emotional you
If
are.
you don't care
I
what
don't
he has
care.
to say,
Hey, say I don't care what you have to say, bro. You
Look at how
care what the fuck
emotional
I
you
gotta
are.
say. You care what the fuck I gotta say,
Look at
bro.
how emotional you are. You are literally
Bro, I just
throwing
don't
a
like
tantrum
you.
right
I just
now.
don't like you. So why are you
You're just
talking
throwing
to
a
me?
tantrum.
I don't like you, my nigga.
Because I'm trying to get off my
You use a hoe. Like I don't like you, nigga. You's a bitch.
Let's go on about the football talks
hold on,
about Patrick
real
Mahomes.
quick.
Stupid ass
Let
boy.
me just get this off. You know the craziest part is he goes and starts saying Tom Brady was a game manager. Did you know
he was.
Oh my
He
God!
was.
Let me go.
Dumbass
oh
nigga.
my God.
Let me go,
Mookie, just let him talk.
Did you know in Tom Brady's second year as a starter that it was in 2002? He led the league in touchdown passes. He was a
What that's supposed to mean? Now, what was his? See, this is why I know you don't know nothing about football. You're another casual. What was his average? What was his average yards per attempt? It was below league average. He was dinking and dunking. So you can lead the passing yards all you want to, but look what's his average yards per attempt. So you coming in this shit, reading fucking stats, and not putting no context on those stats. So you just coming here chatting, man. Get the hell out of this nigga, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Another weird ass nigga, man. Get out of here.
That's another.
I can't even
Yeah,
say
swear
nothing. He's
jar
over here
on this
freaking
show.
out. He's over here freaking out.
Mookie is literally having a meltdown.
That's what he's
I'm
literally
not
doing
having
right
no
now.
meltdown, bro. Bro,
Go
like I
back
said
and
there,
watch the
said,
last 10 minutes.
like I said there, said, like I said there, said, bro. Random niggas just coming here just talking to me, bro. Like I don't fuck with you, bro. Like that's the thing. I don't like you, nigga.
And if you don't like me, you can leave. I'm not leaving just because you got a problem with
Bro, Grant, can you stay on the sideline, my nigga?
free.
Shut up, bro.
He's in your head.
Can you start having temper tantrums when people don't agree with your take?
Grant, shut up, bro. You
Crazy
weird,
right
man.
now, Mookie.
Dog.
You're
Sound like
emotional.
hey, Grant, you a
I could
farm
never
boy.
have
Shut up, bro.
another. I could never have another man have me acting up like.
Hey, you not me, bro. You soft. You from you soft. You ain't me, nigga.
Come on, bro.
Not me.
Represent Duval better than that, bro. Represent Duval better than that, man. You looking
who is you? Who is what shit have you represent, nigga?
Right now, bro.
Bro,
How you let
what shit have you represented, my nigga?
How you have another person have that much
What
power?
who have you represented, my nigga? You was a clown. You was another clown. You was a clown, OG. You a clown. Like you goofy. You goofy, man. You goofy, man.
Mookie, we just had to talk about etiquette. Let's keep trying to have that. Let's keep trying to have some etiquette. No cursing. Try our best to keep it respectful.
Bro, you got this nigga coming in sounding like a goddamn hyena, nigga, screaming on top of this fucking lungs.
Random guy didn't even talk. I didn't even know what he has to say.
You got this nigga coming in like a hyena. You ain't check that nigga.
I don't know what's happening.
Bro, he came in like a hyena and shit like that, bro.
What is this about? I am confused. I
don't even know this nigga. He came in the shit screaming like a hyena. Holler on the top of the fucking lungs. Shut out of here, bro.
Mookie. Let's get this rolling, man. Y'all see Patrick Mahomes is first in the MVP race. Is that rigged? I don't know. Is that rigged?
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's not having MVP caliber year, in my opinion.
I don't think he is.
He's not number one. Tua's number one.
That's crazy. Not after throwing pick sixes against the Giants.
This nigga lame, bro. This is a clown nigga.
Hey, today,
no, Patrick Mahomes is not even the best quarterback in the league. It's not an MVP.
Let me guess. Is it Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert's definitely playing the best right
now. Yeah, that's all what he's about to play.
Yes.
I think Josh Allen playing good too.
Hey, Doug,
wait. So I want to hear everyone. I do want to hear everyone's MVP top three on who deserves it this season.
I'm gonna say this. I think if Herbert can play good against the Cowboys, and then after that, I think next Sunday they play the Chiefs, and if he can play absolute well throughout the first two games and like win those games, I think he clears. I don't think it's even a conversation if he does that, bro. If he does that,
Herbert dealing with an injury right now though.
He's questionable for this week.
Yes, I thought he messed up his finger or something like that.
Yeah, he messed up his hand. He messed up his.
Oh yeah, his middle finger. Yeah.
My top three for me, Dub, is two of them actually come from the same team. I got Purdy, CMC, and Tua.
Purdy, CMC, and Tua.
Yep.
So a Tua Tagovailoa, Tua guy, right? That sat there and Tua
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, Tua that played bad against the Giants. I think he had like 2 interceptions, I believe, and I think he had a fumble, I believe. If I'm correct, corrected.
Mahomes in the MVP talks. Mahomes hasn't been crazy like that. Mahomes,
but I don't think Tua's in top 3, bro.
Yeah,
Tua hasn't been better than Tua has been.
He's literally second.
Tua hasn't been more impactful than Herbert. He hasn't been more valuable to his team than Herbert. He hasn't been more valuable to his team than Christian McCaffrey. He hasn't been more valuable to his team than Brock Purdy.
When it comes to the MVP, it's pretty much 3 things, bro. You're a quarterback. Your team is winning or doing well, and you're passing a lot of yards, and you're having a lot of touchdowns. That's typically the criteria.
That's all fits to a team.
The criteria,
and the thing is, why you don't?
Justin Herbert has some of those, but he doesn't have the wins, bro. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the
I
thing,
don't make up the rules, bro.
But the thing is too, like I think that Herbert has been more efficient than Tua Tagovailoa. Like he's been more accurate. He hasn't turned over the ball as nearly as Tua, right? And Tua hasn't even been the most impactful player on his team. It's been Tyreek Hill. Like, you see what I'm saying? So, like,
Even
I
if
just
that's
think
true, what is the record for the Chargers, bro? What's
they're
the record?
they're 2-2.
Okay, so
And
what are we
what's
talking
what's
about?
the Dolphins' record again? I think
They've only lost
They're
one game.
4-1.
Oh yeah, they're 4-1. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to do the record, I mean,
No, it's not.
sit there.
It's not what I want to do. It's how they.
It's how it goes.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Who won the MVP last year?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes did.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who had a better record between Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes?
I think it was the same.
It was the same. Jalen Hurts was going to win it, then he got hurt, and he missed.
Jalen Hurts got hurt. That's what happened.
That's the only reason.
Hold on, they record was the same.
But Jalen Hurts got hurt.
I'm gonna check it right now.
But if you guys recall, though, while Dub checks it, if you guys recall, the first 3 weeks of the season last year, Tua was number 1 in MVP. So and he kept switching, and finally went to a 2-man race. And
yeah, I remember one time. I think Aaron Rodgers or maybe Patrick Mahomes won it, and one of those had a better record. So I'm saying that this is the criteria always changes. So like,
no, it's not that it changes. It's not an exact science, but what it is, they try to find a team that's a pretty good team and a quarterback that has gaudy stats. They kind of use both, so it's not an exact.
It's a
Chiefs were 14-3 last year as well.
I'm about to say it's a.
Remember, guys, remember the narrative was with Jalen Hurts last year. If he does not get hurt at the end of the season, Jalen Hurts was going to be the MVP.
Probably.
And he does not miss games.
Yeah.
He was going to be the MVP.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you look at it this year, when you compare Tua and Herbert, Tua has more yards. He has more touchdowns. His QBR is better. Yeah. He has a better completion percentage, even though it is a minuscule thing.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He literally does. Yes, he can round. He has 71.7 for Tua, and Herbert is at 71.
Tua's number 2 in QBR, if I'm not mistaken. I think Purdy's number 1 and Tua's number 2 in QBR. So for what?
Yeah, but the thing is, Tua's played more games. That's the thing that you have to factor in. And the thing is, Tua has more turnovers than Justin Herbert. So, and then Justin Herbert,
I think he has 5.
Justin Herbert has the best touchdown to interception ratio in the league. On top of it, he's thrown for like 7-8 touchdowns, over 1,100 yards. He's been the most efficient quarterback. His numbers outside the numbers is better than Tua Tagovailoa.
When Tua literally has a better completion percentage.
Yeah, by 0.5%, especially when you're throwing a football along. And on top of that, bro, Justin Herbert, in the second half in the offense, he's been one of the most efficient quarterbacks. We talk about in terms of touchdowns, pass yards in the second half in the football games in the league. So and he's been the best quarterback in the red zone as well. Like, what are you talking about?
But they're not going to look at it like that, Mookie.
But here's the thing about red zone.
Legitimately, the big 3 things that they're going to look at. They're going to look at his wins. Like, I don't know the guy with the hat.
That's the only thing Tua has over Herbert is wins.
He has wins. He has more passing yards. He has more touchdowns. He has a better.
And the reason why he has more passing yards because he played more games.
He played.
That helps.
That helps him right now.
That helps.
Okay.
Literally second.
To be clear,
if you think Tua's played better than Justin Herbert, then like I said, you need to get rid of that box TV and get you a flat screen
too. They're going to look at that to also beat him
head to head. That don't mean nothing. That's dumb argument. That's a dumb argument. That is a dumb argument.
You can call it a dumb argument.
You can call it dumb argument what you want.
That's a dumb argument. Head to head
matchup.
The
MVP voters look at it. Man.
No, they don't. They don't look at it. They don't look at it.
To be clear, if we're comparing both side to side by how they played this season, this is what I have. And we're talking on their passing. Right now, I'll start off with Herbert. Right now in this season, he's 103 for 145 with the 71% completion. He has thrown for 1,100 yards. He has 7 touchdowns and 1 interception, right? Now we compare that to Tua, who has thrown 119 for 166 with a 71.7% completion. He's thrown for 614 yards. He has 11 touchdowns this season and only has 5 interceptions. So
hold on. Tua threw for 600?
1,600.
1,600.
1,600. Okay.
So he has around 500 more right now, more than Herbert this season. And he has more touchdowns.
And then the thing is, and this is the reason why Herbert has been better than Tua. If you look at and Pro Football Focus had the stat, right? Tua wide receivers, bro, are leading the NFL in separation throughout their routes. That means that they're creating a literally 9.45 advantage in separation throughout their routes. That helps Tua average yards per attempt because Tyreek Hill is literally getting open on the cuts of his route. So all he's just doing is throwing is not much tighter windows than what just Herbert has to throw. Jalen Waddle, Millie, etc., bro. They're getting an average 9.45 in separation in route. That leads the NFL.
Once again,
wait,
voters are not going to care about that.
And not only that,
They never
bro.
have.
They're
not going to go to Pro Football Focus and look at separation for wide receivers. They're not. They never have.
No, I'm just saying that gives you the context about why is his stats that high.
It's remarkably better.
You gotta watch those games, man.
You gotta watch those games, man.
I wonder. I do want to say. I do wonder. We talk about the completion percentage. We talk about yards. We talk about TDs and interceptions. These is everything besides the yards because I think Tua has more yards than Purdy. But this is everything that Purdy has over these guys. He has 9 TDs. Tua has 10. He has 0 interceptions. Herbert has 1. He has 1,200 yards to Herb's 1,200 yards and Tua's 1,600 and 72% completion. So why isn't he?
But his attempts. Can you look at his attempts?
He has 136.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly.
And that's like, and that's not.
That's a lot.
And that's not.
MVP.
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
telling you why it is though. Purdy don't look sexy.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why they're not going to give Purdy the MVP. He's not sexy.
It's not just that he doesn't look sexy. I think we could all agree that Purdy probably has the easiest job as a quarterback in the NFL. And the fact that I have a teammate of his, CMC, as another MVP candidate, that's very telling.
Yeah,
honestly, bro, CMC is arguably the best player.
I had Tua
on their offense.
CMC, and who was the last one? Oh, who was the last one?
George Kittle. No, wait, that wasn't his teammate.
No, he said Tua, CMC.
The third one was you said Purdy, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Purdy's going to get it. I don't think Purdy's going to get it.
Is it a quarterback or is it a skill?
It was a position player.
And Purdy's probably not going to get it because Purdy doesn't have to put up gaudy numbers for them to win.
He does not.
And let's be very clear about something, bro. Because Mookie, you were talking about Herbert is better than Tua. Yeah, I think we all agree here that Herbert is a better quarterback than Tua. But MVP is not about that, bro. MVP is who's having the better season.
Yeah, and it's all about narrative. And I think this that's why I said this gives Herbert the narrative because if he can go in and beat a Dallas Cowboys team who's one of the league's best defense, right? And if he can go, and if he can go, and if he can go,
did you not watch the 49ers game? That defense got
hold on. But the 49ers is one of the league's best offense. So, like, of course, like that's
how about the Cardinals? How about the Cardinals?
Like I said, the Dallas Cowboys is
exactly.
Do you think the Cowboys? Hold on. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys elite level defense?
No. I don't know what I think. This is what I think. I think they're very good against the run, and their pass rush is pretty good. Their secondary, bro, is mid. At best, it's mid.
Yeah, their secondary.
Losing Trayvon Diggs was huge loss for them. It really
was. Okay. But like I said, the Dallas Cowboys had the media. They're the most popular team in the NFL. If you can destroy that team on national television, play great, and then that following Sunday on the Sunday's game that everybody's gonna be watching between the Chargers and the Chiefs. If you can outplay Patrick Mahomes and beat the Kansas City Chiefs, who only lost one game of the year, then that's gonna put Justin Herbert on the top of the mountain, the pedestal. Like, damn, he's beating these other guys,
this is how
and he's playing absolutely well.
This is how I'll combat you. Okay, in 2 weeks, Miami plays the Eagles. If they beat the Eagles, then later in the season they play the Chiefs. And if Tua beats the Chiefs later in the season, it's his MVP.
No,
it's his MVP to lose. Okay.
And
if he outduels Patrick Mahomes, I'm gonna use the exact words. If Tua outduels Patrick Mahomes, it's his MVP.
All right,
it's his MVP.
Let me get in on this because there's been a whole lot of foolishness going on today. Clearly, first and foremost, I don't like the fact that Mookie brought up PFF when we were talking about this, because you pick and choose when you want to use that. Because if we're talking about grades this week, you know who had the highest passing grade? of any quarterback in the NFL this week? Lamar Jackson and you, sir, have been running around.
Yeah. That's hold on.
No, stop. You had your turn. You've been talking all day. It's time for me to go. You've been running around, gallivanting, taking your victory laps, doing all kinds of foolishness, and then when it's convenient for you, you'll say things like, "Oh, I don't use PFF." But
I don't use PFF for personal grades. That's a personal grade. PFF is biased as hell with personal grades. I use PFF. Not every hold on. You're not getting one point. Not every PFF stat is great, but the PFF grade that I use. No. The PFF grade that I use is about advanced analytics. They take into account a separation. I don't do a PFF personal grades. They have a biasness to sit there and say, hold on. You know who also had was top 5 in PFF grades, personal grades this year, Sunday? Daniel fucking Jones. And Daniel Jones has got them absolute complete garbage. So what I'm saying is that I don't use PFF personal grades to judge how good a quarterback played on a particular day. It's biasness, and like I said, I use the advanced analytics to use the advanced analytics where they use separation, where they give you the advanced separation route percentage, when they give you all of that and take into account. That's when I factor in when I use PFF grades.
Okay, cool. So if it's biased in the personal grades, why wouldn't it be biased anywhere else? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't say that one part of the service is objective, but the other part
you get
no, because I said because I sat there and said that it tracks down the rate. I sat there and said that when you lose PFF grade, they take everything to account. When you use a PFF personal grade, Pro Football Focus have these little guys, they ain't watched the goddamn games, and they go off a narrative, and they sit there and give them a grade on how well they played throughout the game. When you look at PFF personal grades, when you look at PFF advanced stats, they take into account of the average separation routes, the separation percentage. They take into account to how open does the receiver get open on nearly of their routes in every possession as well. That's how they factor into that. It's not a bias. It's where they get two guys that didn't watch the fucking games and going off of Twitter narratives and shit like that and say he had the number one grade. Because like I said, Daniel Jones was top 5 over Patrick Mahomes and all them other quarterbacks as well.
Fellas, I gotta go. This was a lot.
Easy, peace.
I'm not the one who threw a tantrum today, man.
See you tomorrow, man.
All right, bro.
And clean your dirty ass room. But go ahead.
Anyway,
that's crazy.
That boy,
Red Free is crazy.
This man is literally having.
But Trey, continue with your point. I had to debunk that shit. But continue.
I'm gonna just keep this sign whenever that dude comes back. What's his name, by the way?
Random guy. Literally.
Random guy speaks.
Go ahead, Trey.
Open field every Thursday with me. So
let me get back to this. Because like I said, one, Mookie, I heard your long ass soliloquy. At the end of the day, what I said still stands. What's good for the group?
Damn, I cooked your ass.
And one part of their service is objective, and the other part is biased. Either they're both subjective or they're both biased. Now, the second thing is, Mookie, while I understand your qualms about the way things are being judged, at the end of the day, the people who are voting for MVP are going to judge it off of stats, team success. That is it. And if we are talking about stats and team success right now, the guys who are in that race are Brock Purdy, CMC, probably Patrick Mahomes because he's the incumbent. And I will probably say Tua as like the fourth guy who still he's still doing well, but people don't really believe in him. So it's still a wait and see thing with Tua. But if you're talking about the guys that are involved in that race right now, it's them. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes will always be considered in the race. One, because he's the best quarterback in the league, and two, because he's the incumbent winner. Like, he won it last year. So by default, he's going to be in the race until he just proves.
You think he's the best quarterback in the league right now?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I said right now.
Yes, he's still the best quarterback. He's not playing the best right now. But
I think what Mookie's asking is he having the best season right now?
No, the guy who's having the best season right now playing quarterback is Justin Herbert. That is what's going on right now. But the best quarterback in the league is still Patrick Mahomes. So, cool. Now, we talking about all these other dudes, and the dude we need to talk about, truthfully, is CMC. Because while I do understand that Purdy is the quarterback, and we always kind of lean towards quarterbacks when we talk about MVP. At the end of the day, the thing that makes that engine go in San Francisco is not Brock Purdy. It is CMC. That is the engine. Like, people don't realize how down bad that offense was in terms of being able to function last year until they got CMC. They couldn't run the ball at all. They were ranked in the low 20s. In runs, in EPA per play, until they got CMC. CMC literally turned that offense around. And it might be better than any offense they've had since Kyle Shanahan has been the coach there. It's because of that one player. So, yeah, the engine that makes everything go on the best team or the team that's playing the best right now with the San Francisco 49ers, yeah, he's got to be number one for MVP. I don't care if he's not a quarterback. He's the best player in the league right now.
I mean, you make great points because they are the best team in the NFL right now, and they are he's the most impactful player on the best team right now. I'm just saying that a lot of what you're saying is like it's not consistent all around, because I can go point out seasons where player A has better stats than player B, but they gave it to player B because he has a better team record, or player B and player A stats are nearly identical, but they gave player B the MVP, and his team was much better. So,
I hear you. John Elway got an MVP the same year that Jerry Rice broke the touchdown record. So I hear you. It happens. All I'm saying is that's how it's judged. Usually it's a quarterback, and usually it's a quarterback who has put up ridiculous numbers, has had amazing team success, or both.
Yeah. And typically when a quarterback puts up crazy numbers, typically they have a
team success is following.
Now, every now and then you'll get like a 2019 Deshaun Watson who put up crazy numbers and he won 4 games. That's an exception to the rule. But typically, bro, you're putting up 5,000 yards or 45 touchdowns. Usually that's gonna result into at least a good 12
wins. Last year, they went 14-3, and he had 5,200 yards and 41 TDs. Yeah, that's an MVP year, bud.
Yeah, I remember Drew Brees threw for 4,500 yards, nearly 50 touchdowns in 2011. Didn't win MVP whatsoever. Aaron Rodgers won it because he had a better team record. So it don't really result.
That though, if you're talking about 2011,
yes.
2011 was one of the greatest quarterback seasons that Aaron Rodgers had, bro. It was like 45.
And you base it off a touchdown interception ratio. But when I did it for Herbert, it was
one of many things I'm basing it off of, bro. It was just a historically great season, bro.
And Drew Brees had a historically great season. He threw for the most yes, it was. He threw for the most passing yards in NFL history that season. What are you talking about?
That mic is crazy right now. Fix that up for me.
Hold on.
But didn't Rodgers go 15-1 in 2011? Or I may be wrong, but he went 15-1 with one of the worst defenses in the league that year. So I think that kind of really.
Hold on. Let me. OJ, that was a historically great season. He threw for 4,500 yards. At the time was the most passing yards in NFL history. He threw for nearly 50 touchdowns and had a completion percentage of 71. And his average yards per attempt was way above league average at the time. That was a historical season, and the Saints had the best.
I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers.
And the Saints And the Saints had the best offense at the time in the league in 2011.
Do you want to know what Aaron Rodgers was doing at that time?
Well,
The team that scored the most points in the league, along with the best passing numbers statistically was the Green Bay Packers. Along with that, the defense was ranked 19th in the league, and the passing ranks was in the lower rank. The rushing defense was middle of the pack, and Aaron Rodgers had 4,600 yards. He had 45 TDs, so almost 50 TDs as well, and 6 interceptions. So that's
all right. Now, hold on. Dub. Tell me what Drew Brees was.
Drew Brees, I'll look it up right now.
Drew Brees was 110 quarterback rating, 5,400 yards passing, 46 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. But those 14 interceptions probably hurt him a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, but he was throwing. But he was throwing a football. He was throwing a football like.
Yeah, 5,400.
Yeah, told you.
I'm not gonna lie, he got robbed, bro. That's crazy.
Give it the NFL for that when they did that.
Hey, Dub. Look at the completion percentage, Dub. 71 completion percentage, bro. God,
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. 5,400 yards. I'm not gonna lie, Trey.
Bro.
Even though Rodgers was on one,
teams are not quarterbacks are not throwing for those 5,400 yards, even with the added games.
I'll be honest with you, bro. To me, this is just my opinion and preference-wise. Give me the TD to interception ratio over the yards. That's just me, bro.
Okay. Give me. Hold on. It's Dub. If you look at the Saints' offensive ranking, they was the number 1 ranked offense. I think they was number 1 in points, and they was the number 1 rated passing offense in the league, bro. Like you fatted all of that. They were second.
One offensive player.
We were second that year.
They glossed over that performance.
So this is what I'm trying to get to y'all, because that year, that 2011 year, Dub, you remember it. That was that was Eli Manning's second Super Bowl. That was the same. Like Drew Brees threw for almost 5,500. Freaking who else? It was Drew Brees throwing.
Eli had a good year that year too.
Eli had his best year. Tom Brady threw for 5,200. Matt Stafford threw for over 5K because that was also right. That's also the same year that Calvin Johnson.
Tom Brady didn't throw for no 5,500.
No,
not 55.
That's not what he said.
He didn't. 50. Tom Brady didn't throw for 5,000.
He threw 5,200.
5,200, 39 TDs and 12 interceptions. Yes, he did. Matt
Stafford 5,000. Eli Manning 4,900.
And then Eli kind of snuck behind everybody and got right at the 5K mark, and then threw 29 TDs and 16 interceptions, and ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. So
is that the year Green Bay lost to freaking the Cardinals?
No, they lost to the Giants. They lost to the Giants.
They lost to the Giants. They lost to 6-seeded Giants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Was it Plaxico?
I need everyone to understand something too, because people because even though this is a pass happy league now, the quarterbacks we had back then was doing something in like a league that was kind of semi pass happy. We had 3 people throwing for 5,000 yards in 2011. That's insane.
I couldn't remember.
And Dub, they did that with one less game that we have today.
And the Saints,
game too. Yep.
And throughout the whole Saints had the bottom tier defense when they had the league's best offense. Drew Brees had to put up their historical performances that year.
The year Drew Brees won a Super Bowl, they had the number 1 defense, didn't they?
No, they was number 1 in turnovers.
They were number 1 in turnovers.
Yeah, we were number 1 in turnovers.
That's another reason that Cowboys defense is slightly inflated, bro, because they do get a lot of turnovers, man. But me personally, bro, the number 1 factor for me in defense and the quality of defense is points allowed straight up. I don't know. To be honest with you, you can make an argument that Drew Brees could have had it, but for me, I don't think he got gypped, bro. 45 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. That's crazy too, bro. You could argue that's just as crazy as 52.
But the dude had a 7. He had a 7 interception to pass ratio too. Like that's insane.
Yes, that's insane.
Crazy. That's crazy. OG.
And he was completing 71% of his passes.
Well, that's what happens
the
when you
fuck?
have that's what happens when you have Sean Payton as your coach, bro.
No. Sean Payton is not making those throws. So, like I said there and said, bro. Like I said there and said, you looking at Drew, and this is not. Hold on, Drew Brees had seasons like that he didn't win NFL MVP. He's thrown for multiple 5,000 yard seasons.
Did he have any of those seasons without Sean Payton?
Nope.
What that's supposed to mean?
Hey,
It's a question. It's not a statement.
The majority of Tom Brady's the majority of Tom Brady's Super Bowls that he won, did he win it without Bill Belichick?
No, he won one without him. Though.
Okay. Like I said,
listen,
yeah.
Mookie.
Yeah.
Hey, Mookie, is we gonna give some credit like to Kellen Moore a little bit, because Herbert is having the best season underneath Kellen Moore.
Yeah, I will give Kellen Moore credit because he's now utilizing Justin Herbert's physical abilities, which Joe Lombardi really did not do.
Yeah, apologize for calling that man a screen merchant.
I mean, he was. Hold on. It was probably a one game overreaction, but he was losing.
Committed to it. Yeah.
I was just frustrated in the Titans game. He was using so much. Fucking crazy.
Hey, yo, mom's 21. Should I start Kirk or Burrow? Burrow's facing the Seahawks. Kirk is facing the Chargers, I believe, right?
I put
No,
actually no. I put Burrow.
Who's facing the Cowboys?
Playing? That's all I want to know.
Who is Kirk playing? Let me see.
Kirk
I want to give him a right answer. I want to make sure we give him a
Kirk
right answer.
don't have Jettas. Start Burrow.
Yes, Kirk
don't
Burrow.
have
I just
Jettas out.
This has got the. He's out for 4 weeks, and
he's going up against the Bears defense, though.
Nah, I say Burrow, bro. Burrow actually had his first decent game, so he's starting to catch momentum. I think he's just gonna build from that.
Okay. So Burrow against the Seahawks, that's still a good matchup. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, OJ, I thought that too when they beat the Rams, but he turned around, and proceeded to score 3 points against the Titans. So.
So he's
this crazy.
So you're starting Kirk?
He not.
He
know better.
Kirk is playing the Bears though. Like the Bears
is still ball out, bro. That
really I'm like
Addison. He's still nice, bro.
He's playing the Bears with no running game, and Jordan Addison as his number one.
Who is Burrow playing?
The Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks a bit better defense, but it's nothing crazy that Jamar Chase and T. Higgins can't take advantage of.
Well, T. Higgins isn't there, but Jamar is. So
T. Higgins got hurt.
I'm pretty sure T has a fracture.
He's questionable.
Oh, he's questionable to play?
Yeah, he's questionable.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's questionable. He practiced
today. But you know what's crazy about questionable?
But he'll probably play.
Range. Like,
yeah, he should take the week off. That rib injury is crazy.
The line between questionable and doubtful is so thin. It's not even. It's literally day to day sometimes. But
people saying he's out for 7 weeks. They don't even say that right here. I'm looking it up. But Daniel Mason, he did have a season like that without Sean Payton in 2012 after the
Damn. I should have known that shit.
Let's go back to some current day news, right? And I actually did want to talk about the Bengals. The Bengals are 2-3 right now. They did just defeat the Cardinals. But even then, in the beginning of that game, it looked like they was about to get, another upset. But they were able to turn it around in the second half. Are you guys worried about this Bengals team and their ability to win the division again?
They're not winning the division in the first place.
No, they're not winning the division.
Not winning.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs though.
They're gonna make the playoffs, but I never thought they were winning the division in the first place.
I thought they had.
I ain't gonna lie. They're going to be second in that division, but I'll tell you who's going to win that division once they get that offense together. It's the Steelers, bro. Their defense is so elite at the end of the day, bro. And I'm going to tell you this too, bro. They out of that division, they play the Ravens the best out of any team in that division too as well.
They always do that. They always do
Bro,
that.
it's a divisional game, though, bro.
Yes.
Look what Washington did with the Eagles, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
They do
Washington
that.
but
didn't
yeah.
even beat the Eagles,
but-
bro.
Playoff games are just chips there.
Bro,
Yeah.
throw divisional games out the window, bro. Like,
But
that's-
I'm just saying,
especially a rivalry like the Steelers and Ravens, they always do that with each
yeah.
other.
But
no matter
what I'm saying is too, if the Steelers' offense can somehow be a better offense than what they've been showing the last 4 weeks, right? This is a team that is a legitimate threat to being the division winner in the AFC AFC
agree.
North.
I actually agree. Actually,
I agree to a certain.
Hey,
what?
Hey,
Wait, hold on. Wait,
if the offense stopped being shit,
Bro,
if the offense stopped being shit,
Dub.
100%.
Dub,
Yes.
they have one of
let me
the,
go.
they have
Okay,
one
let me
of the
go. Let me
least
go.
talented skill positions on offense in the NFL, bro.
What?
Yes,
What?
bro.
They don't have the least talent.
They got George Pickens. What else? What else are we working
Deontay
with, bro?
Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
I
Not
like
excited.
Jalen Warren and
Not
Najee Harris.
excited.
Y'all be sleeping on Najee Harris. He's
Nah,
not this
bro.
bad.
Najee Harris, bro, is just bro. Their offense.
He's
they
not
don't have
playing
the
his
weapons.
best that I thought
They
he
don't have
would
the
be.
weapons
The
on
skill,
offense,
their
bro.
skills positions is their best positions on offense. What are you
I
talking
would
about?
agree.
I
Yeah,
think
that.
they got one.
Yeah.
They got George Pickens. That's it, bro.
Deontay Johnson.
No, they're not.
is just bad?
Deontay
What?
Johnson is not.
Deontay
bad.
Deontay Johnson bad to you?
Deontay Johnson is as mid as it gets, bro. He's
He's
super
not.
mid.
No, he's
To
not.
me,
Okay. All right. Let me
That's
just say
bro.
this.
Is Deontay? Oh, one question before you go, Trent. Trey, is Deontay Johnson a top 20 receiver in the league?
That don't make him
No.
bad though.
That
I'm
don't
saying
mean
I never said he's bad. I just
that don't
think
mean he's
mid.
not. That don't mean he's bad. Like Drake London's not.
I'm not.
Drake London's not.
I'm not saying he's
I-
bad.
look,
He's just
look.
mid to me.
No. But
He's
Drake
the Ryan
London.
Tannehill of receivers. But
Wait,
go ahead,
No.
Trey.
Oh my God. Oh my. Not Ryan Tannehill.
No,
Not
Ryan
him.
Tannehill's mid.
Not that. No, he's trash.
You think
Don't
he's
even
trash
compare
now?
him to
Okay,
Ryan
well, I consider
Tannehill.
him mid
Yeah,
then.
okay,
I guess
yeah.
we'll
Let's
say
not-
so,
let's
because
not-
But just because you're not top 20, don't mean that you're a mid caliber of player. That just means you're just 20 guys better than you. Drake London's not top 20, but I would never call him mid.
Yeah, he's mid. Drake London's mid.
No, he's not.
Oh
Did you-
my God.
His hands are very inconsistent, bro. He's mid.
All right.
Let's go through this list. Wait. Let's go through this. I want to make this a clip.
Let's not.
I want to make it a clip, man. I need some clips. Damn. So is Chris Olave mid to you?
No, Chris Olave is not mid. Chris Olave, bro, even though the numbers that he's
Okay.
putting up are not gaudy, but I know he has very reliable hands. He's a good router and everything. Bro,
Hey, bro. Did you compare Hold on. Did you compare Kenny Pickett and Ryan Tannehill?
No, Deontay
No,
Johnson.
Deontay, yeah.
Oh.
And
He's not. He's
bro,
not. He's
he makes
Deontay.
the hardest pass.
Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson ain't bad.
The easiest catches, bro.
So
He's
go
just
ahead.
not- he's okay to me, bro.
So Chris Olave is not mid to you. Okay, so I'm assuming he's top 20. Let me think. Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, is he mid to you?
No.
No.
Honestly, bro, he's been mid the past 2 seasons, but he's not mid production wise. He's not mid, but he's production wise. He's been mid the past 2 seasons. But I know what he's capable of, though.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, is he mid?
I was about to say
No,
him.
definitely
Oh,
not.
hell no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Michael Pittman Jr.
He's straight, bro. He ain't mid. Bro.
He's he
good.
might be, bro. Like he's
I mean, I
borderline, bro. He might be.
And he's in the middle for me. I think he's playing good.
thing
I
with
don't think
Michael
it's.
Pittman,
I don't think it's
man,
horrible.
He does not have the physical tools, man. That's the issue, man.
I think that's one of his biggest weaknesses.
He does not
but I
have the
think
physical
he
tools,
can he
man.
makes up for that in different areas. So I think it's like
Yeah,
Raheem Shaheed.
He has good hands, but
He's gonna say mid. He's gonna say mid.
Raheem Shaheed.
Did you just bring up?
he
Raheem Shaheed, nigga.
No, Mookie, man, come on, man.
No, I'm asking him a question. Raheem Shaheed.
Is Puka?
He's not a top 20 receiver. Stop it.
Is Puka mid to you?
Hell no, Puka ain't mid.
Hey,
hell
hey,
no, Puka
no,
cooking
Puka's-
this season.
Puka's been a
Puka's a
top
dude. I
receiver
tried to
this
tell
year, bro.
y'all, bro.
Hold on, it's Mike Williams mid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
bro.
for sure mid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tank Dell.
he's
Is Tank Dell
like,
mid? Or
1 to
Nico
10. I'll
Collins?
put him at 5.
No, Tank Dell gonna be. Hey, name some older guys, bro, because these guys look.
But you
young.
know what? I'm
He
naming
doesn't-
guys. No, understand this. I'm naming guys on the latter part of like a top 15 and top 20 list. And the fact that he's not saying that these guys is mid is contradicting because he just told me that if you're not in that top 20, you're mid.
Was
Like
Kenny
Drake
still
London.
was Kenny still mid?
Kenny still shut
Oh
up.
man,
Shut
come
up.
on, man.
Shut up,
Kenny
Mookie.
still-
Oh,
So the other two
We
guys you
just
said,
lied
bro,
now.
like
Man, you should have said
to me,
Devery
bro, right
Henderson.
now, yes, bro.
Right, like, bro, what are
Yeah,
we
you know what?
Yes.
Hold on. Is Brandon Cooks mid? That's a good one.
I don't think Brandon Cooks
Oh,
mid.
he's mid,
I
he's
think
mid.
he's just older.
Yeah, he's older, which made him mid. He is
Yeah,
mid now.
I think that's
Is hold on.
Debo Samuel mid?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes, as a
Debo,
wide
as a
receiver,
receiver,
as
he's
a
mid.
wide
he's not.
receiver, yes,
He's
as a wide receiver. Deebo Samuel's not mid.
yes, he
He's
is.
mid.
He's mid,
I
bro.
don't think he's mid.
That's
From
your
what
big
I
man.
I'm
He's
not.
running the Mount
I'm
West,
not.
bro.
Like,
But
hold
here's
on.
the
Like,
problem,
I want to hear this because I've heard this from other people. I don't understand why people think he's mid. Like, I don't think so, but like,
Listen.
I may be completely.
Listen,
Like,
this
what do
is
y'all
what I
see
think.
that shows y'all that
Let
he's a
let
bad?
me
He's
answer.
not
This
a
is why
better
I think he's
receiver than
mid.
Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is a better receiver than him.
The reason I think Debo is mid is because of the way they use him, bro. To me, he's a very good football player, and a lot of the ways
Yes.
they use him, he's not a traditional receiver. I'm gonna line up and then go. He's not gonna kill you that way. The way he's gonna kill you is out in space, in scheme wise. They're gonna do these BS little bubble screens and all this other stuff to get him onto space, and that's when he's the most dangerous. But if you tell Debo to line up and target Debo, I don't know, 15 times a game, he's not killing you. I don't. He could potentially, but he's not a threat in that space. So for me, it's a matter of like how you're defining that, bro. I think he's a very good football player, bro, and he's dangerous in a lot of ways, but he's not dangerous lining up on the outside, bro. Like to cook people. That's just not him. For that reason, I think he's mid, bro, and he's a good running back to me. Like he might as well be. So.
Trey, what was that thought that you had before we went into this conversation?
We were talking about the division, right?
Yeah, the Bengals, and if they're winning the division.
I hear what everyone's saying about the division, and I hear Mookie's point about if they can get their offense together, the Steelers could win. Here's the issue that I have with that logic. Who's the offensive coordinator? His name is Matt Canada. If you did not already know, this man is quite possibly the worst offensive coordinator in the NFL. Like, objectively speaking. And one of the worst parts about him is that, much like Greg Roman, he's another one of these guys that has a very specific scheme that has not evolved and changed over the years. The same thing that I complained about with Greg Roman when he was in Baltimore is the same thing that I've been complaining about since he's been the OC, running the same BS offense that he ran at LSU when Danny Etling was the quarterback and he had DJ Chark running random jet sweeps for no reason. It's the same offense. It's the same one.
It's the same offense.
It's the same offense with worse players. And not only has he not changed anything, it seems like the worse their offense get, the more defiant he becomes in terms of running his scheme, quote unquote. So yeah, if the Steelers could get an offense that was really rolling, absolutely, they are a threat to win the division. Unfortunately, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Hold on, was Matt Canada was he the offensive coordinator last year? I can't remember. Was he the offensive coordinator?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
he was awful then. He's not a good offense coordinator.
And
on top of that, as much as I like Deontay Johnson's route running, he's another guy I would not depend on because one, he tends to be hurt, and two, even when he's out there, his hands are wildly inconsistent.
Yep.
If
That's
you
the
are
same issue I have with Drake London,
receiver and you do everything well except for the primary function of your job, which is to catch the ball, I'm sorry, I cannot depend on you. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing the Steelers.
To me, bro, when I look at their offense, bro, and their weapons, bro, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing scary. And that's part of the problem with the Patriots as well. There's a couple teams that we can invoke that has that issue, bro. Like at most teams usually at least have one or two weapons. It's like, okay, I can run the offense through you. The defense will have to, scheme and plan for you. But I mean, besides freaking Pickens, I don't see it, bro. Like,
Yeah, but that's the
Najee
thing. That's
is
the
just
thing.
done.
That's how I think they have. I think they have good weapons. It's just the play calling is just terrible.
Compared to the rest of the league, bro, I'm not excited, bro.
Wait, hold on, wait, OJ. I think I'm kind of with Mookie on this, kind of, because again, I hear what you're saying. Their weapons don't have a lot of name brand recognition, and they're not like the most physically talented dudes. But you have some guys that are real playmakers. Like Calvin Austin is a playmaker that nobody talks about because Matt Canada doesn't know what to do with him other than, hey, put 19 out there and we're either going to throw him a bubble screen, we're going to send him on a go, or we're going to run him on one of those stupid jet sweeps. He does not know what to do with these guys.
But here's the thing, the Trey, in my defense, the guy you just said, this is the first time I'm ever hearing him. So when I watch Steelers games,
but that's a function of Matt Canada.
You're right. But here's the thing, because I don't see him, I can't say that he has good. Now, maybe you have some insight that I don't have. Well, but if I'm not seeing him, then I'm not gonna know that he's a weapon. You feel me?
You gotta remember that. You gotta remember I'm also tracking these guys from
college. So that's what I'm saying. You're privy to some of these and I don't consider myself a casual, bro. Like I do this, but at the same time, bro, because I'm not privy to it like you, for me, unless I see it, I'm not gonna know the potential like you are. But yeah.
That's all I'm saying. They have weapons. The issue it's not a lack of weapons. One, that offensive line is putrid. Like that's if we're talking about personnel, that is the biggest weakness on their team outside of maybe like some parts of their secondary or maybe like their linebacking core. But like the main like weak link personnel wise is their offensive line. And it's been like that for more than a few years. Probably since David DeCastro and Marquise Pouncey and all those dudes left, they haven't replaced any of those guys. Like,
even with Marquise there, remember Marquise was there, that line was trash. I think Todd Hayden was the coordinator then.
Yeah, but even then, it wasn't as bad when Marquise was there on the tail end of his career as it is now. Like this is abysmal. So yeah, they're not.
Yeah, I think I
don't see how they're going to be able to win the division with a porous offensive line, a mid-tier quarterback, and an offensive coordinator who seems dedicated to doing everything but getting his best players the ball in space.
And also, bro, I think the Ravens, bro, the quality of team the Ravens is, I think the gap between them and the Pittsburgh and Bengals is very wide, bro. If their position players catch the ball, bro, and they do their part, the Ravens could probably not lose more than another 2 games this year, bro. Real talk. Personally, bro, I think Lamar has made some great strides in the passing game, bro.
I heavily disagree. The Ravens offense at times goes stagnant, and struggles at times. So I disagree. Even though they probably have a better offense than the Steelers, like what you've seen these last 4 games, I absolutely think that there are times where the Ravens offense
something that you can say about any other team, bro. You could say that.
No. But this is a consistent theme. This is a consistent theme in or out with the Baltimore Ravens. Like in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, like their offense struggles, right? So, like I said,
the players are not catching the ball. Did you see that last game?
No. It's not that. It's not that.
Oh, it's not that. It's not that.
It's not that. It's not that.
Let me ask you,
it's time where
the last game with the Ravens.
Yeah,
I know you saw that game and you could have that conclusion. There's no.
I do have a conclusion that the quarterback.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I watched the game.
And that's the conclusion you're coming with? Wow.
Okay. Hold on. My conclusion is that, like I sat there and said, when you have a quarterback on a center, when you need him to get the game down the stretch and to throw the football, he's haven't came through, right? And that's why in the fourth quarter in the overtime, I got an outstanding stat for you, OG. Lamar Jackson leads the NFL in turnovers in the fourth quarter in overtime. So, like I said there, they offense haven't been outstanding over the world, top tier. Like no.
You want to know why I hate stats? Because you've brought that up, and I could easily go to Okay, cool. Well, the counterpoint is Lamar is 48-18 as a starter. So clearly, even with these fourth quarter turnovers,
yeah, but that's
that many losses.
Yeah, but that stat doesn't tell you how do they win games. Like they don't put in context how they win games. They can win games off their defense getting a big stop. They can win games that they say they're living at 10 teams, what 15 points.
Those turnovers is not a detriment to them. That's what
it is a detriment to them because that's
not enough to impact their winning.
It does. It impacted they winning against the Colts. It impacted they winning against the Steelers and late in the games where they turn over the football and they had great field position to score touchdowns. So like I said there,
you attribute their loss to Lamar Jackson, not the fact that they had
he's gonna blame Lamar Jackson for everything.
Trey, let me ask you something. Wow. Was they not gifted great field position to score in the red zone when the kicker fumbled the football?
Yeah. Okay. And follow. Come on.
If they're a great offense, right? They be able to execute in the red zone, especially when you gifted that great field position. The Dolphins does it. The Chargers does it. The Chiefs does it. Many of the elite level offense does that consistently in the red zone, especially in the fourth quarter because how great of players that they have. They have Odell, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, many etc. Right, but he made a poorly throw inside the receiver so the receiver can go get it and then throw it outside fade or throw it to the shoulder where the receiver can go and catch it. So like I said, like their offense is not that good, and I don't think the Ravens are like, yes, they have the defense, but their defense is on the same level still. They both have an elite level defense, bro.
So since we're here, we'll go ahead and make this rebuttal since you want to talk about red zone and all this other shit. Because this is why I hate having this conversation with you, because you know you're being disingenuous, which is why you let that little evil mastermind laugh out. You're being disingenuous, and you know this because you also watched earlier in the game where there was a red zone trip where on second down, Mark Andrews dropped the ball on a stick and went through his hands. That you have to catch. Following that, like the very next down.
You're proving my point.
There's a point coming. You've been talking all day. It's my turn. So, literally, you had a drop pass in the end zone on second.
What did I just walk into?
You go foolishness as usual. You had a drop on second down. Following that on third down, Lamar throws literally a perfect pass. If it was a spear, he would be dead. And Rashad Bateman fights the ball like it is Rocky Balboa chasing him through an alley. So,
all right, and thank you, Trey, for proving my point. See, when you have an offense that receivers can't consistently catch the ball, how can I sit there and label you an elite level offense when receivers drop balls and then at times where you have the playmakers and the weapons as well? Hold on.
But literally, that's like not every offense is gonna have every player catch the ball every time. Like they're gonna have mistakes.
No, but my point is saying is that when I look at the top offense in the league, that's something that they don't struggle with, and that's catching balls, that's catching fade routes in the end zone, that's catching post routes that receivers is wide open. They don't struggle in that aspect, like the Chargers, like the Dolphins, like the Patriots. I mean, not the Patriots, but the Chiefs. I'm tripping right there. The Vikings as well. I mean, the offense don't struggle with that aspect. So what I'm saying is that I can't sit there and say the Ravens clear have the best offense in that division when their offense has been inconsistent, just like the Steelers, like the Bengals as well.
But this is what I'll say, Mookie. This is what I'll say.
Damn, I'm cooking.
OJ, let me go real quick. By any chance, can you name the current top 5 red zone offenses in the NFL?
I know the Dolphins is up there. I know the Chargers up there.
I have them right here. Would you like to hear them?
I doubt the Dolphins are in there though, because they don't.
I don't think the Dolphins are in there yet.
Wait, guys. Okay, cool. Let me read this off to you. The number 1 red zone offense is the Miami Dolphins. The number 2 red zone offense is the Buffalo Bills. At number 3, we have the Baltimore Ravens. At number 4, we have the San Francisco 49ers. And at 5, we have the LA Chargers. So you just sat here once again and lied to the public. Why do you continue to lie?
All right. Like I let me go debunk that shit. Because let me go debunk that shit.
Reality.
How many trips are they getting to the red zone?
Oh my gosh! Now you talking
because that gotta put into context.
It's not context.
It's not moving the goalpost. It's putting everything to perspective. Every stats have to come with context. So what I'm saying is that like, even though you can sit there and say that the Ravens offense and the stats prove that they've been good in the red zone, for the most part, they've been inconsistent in the red zone. There's times where they're in the red zone, they struggle to score. And every times in the red zones where they're off. Okay, so did that? So let me ask you something.
3 out of 4 times they are scoring in the red zone.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Did they show you that they was the 3rd best red zone offense when you watched them against the Steelers?
Game. Oh my God!
Did they hold on? Did they show you that they was the 3rd best offense in the red zone when you watched them against the Colts?
No, but did you watch the Browns game? Did you watch the Bengals game?
Okay.
They did?
A Browns team, a Browns defense who's not that elite, bro. Come on, bro, stop.
What?
Again, why do you continue to lie to the public?
The Browns is not elite level defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
they got elite level defensive player in Myles Garrett, but overall they're not elite level defense.
So this is what I gotta say.
You are a pathological liar, and I will continue to say.
Yeah, you're a pathological liar, and I'm gonna continue to say that. Man, shut up, bro.
No, I'm not gonna shut up. You are a pathological liar. You have been literally the whole day.
This is what I'll say, bro. If we're talking about the Ravens and the division and the Bengals and everything else, let's say Mookie, you're right, and they have some issues with Lamar and turnovers. Let's say I give you that.
I know I'm right,
but even if I give you that, if I look at the Browns, the Bengals, the Steelers, those 3 teams have way more problems that are concerning to me than whatever problem that you can invoke that the Ravens have, and that's not even close. That's number 1. Number 2. The way that an argument works, if someone says that the Ravens are a bad team in the red zone and their justification is, well, they just are. And then someone else says, actually, they're not. And here's some proof. These are the stats. That's justification and validating your case, bro. Do you understand how that works?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that when you watch the games, which I have the luxury of doing watching the games,
you may not be seeing the same things.
In their losses, or even the teams that they played, like the Texans where they beat and the Browns that they beat, I don't consider those teams productive. Bengals. I don't consider those teams as productive, great defenses like that. And the fact that I'm seeing them against pretty better defenses. You said what?
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Darius Smith, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit playing at a high level. Like,
you just named talent. Talent, just because you have talent, that don't make you the better defense.
But Moogie,
no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not, bro. What I'm saying,
you say that the Ravens are not good in the red zone. Trey comes in and say, "Wait a minute, you're wrong. The stats say otherwise."
But the stats don't tell. But like I said, they're saying my point of the matter is that the stats does not tell the full story. Like, it just doesn't tell the full story. Like, part of the Ravens being efficient in the red zone is part of that. When the game is like out of the reach, and they're still scoring, still being efficient, or still scoring in the red zone, which inflates those stats as well. So what I'm saying is this is that I've seen in the red zone the Colts they struggle against. I've seen in the red zone against the Steelers they struggle against. Even some part of the game when the game was out the reach, or before the game was out the reach, they struggled in the red zone against the Texans as well. Like,
so come on, combat the stats, and you say that the stats don't tell the full context. Use other stats to refute that stat. Well, you don't do that. What you do
but
is
I'm not
your opinion.
I'm not on a computer right now, but if I go and look at some stats and I go dive deep in the water and find the information to that shit, then absolutely I'm going to get that, bro. I'm just saying that the Ravens offense is not what y'all think they are, bro.
But I'm not out here saying that the Ravens have some world class offense. But what I am saying is that
and also they have, in my opinion, I think you would probably agree with it. They have a mid tier quarterback under center. Would you agree?
with the Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So this is what I'll say about Lamar Jackson. Honestly, bro, I've been watching the Ravens games, and I honestly think he's improved a lot, bro, this year as far as his passing, bro. I've been impressed with what I've been seeing.
Really? So
Yeah,
outside the numbers, he's improved.
So let me ask you this. Hold on, real quick. You don't think Lamar Jackson has improved this year?
No.
He'll say anything to slander Lamar Jackson because he.
The thing I still think that like the play progressions and the reads are not all the way there yet. I still think that his deep ball accuracy is not all the way there yet as well. I think his like passing outside the numbers near the sidelines as well, it's not really that good yet. I still think Lamar Jackson, like his tendencies, like when he's getting blitzed, he's not able to scan the field properly. He would just revert and ducking his head down and then running on the outside and then running between
He has probably not seen more than one full Ravens game.
No. I've seen multiple Ravens games. This is Lamar Jackson trend. When he gets blitzed, what Lamar Jackson tends to do, not with elite quarterbacks like Joe Burrow, Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, like when they're getting blitzed, they can stand on their back foot, like scan the field quickly and then make reads. But what Lamar Jackson tends to do is he tends to run the football instead of just trusting his athleticism and then making proper reads through that quickly. It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not a lie.
Wait, guys. Speaking of lies, anybody want to take a guess at who's the number one defense currently in the NFL?
I would say the Niners, if I were to guess.
No.
It's not the Cowboys anymore because of what just happened.
Yeah.
Let me think. I want to guess.
The Browns?
Yes.
No.
That's what I thought. It's the Browns.
And that's why you prove my point why stats don't tell the full story. Like we all know that the 49ers. We all know that the Browns are not the best defense in the league. So you proving up that stats and say that the best defense.
Hold on,
I sat there and said we all know that the Browns are not the best defense in the league, but you prove up stats and sit there and say they are the best defense in the league.
No. I'm not arguing that they're the best defense in the league. You said they weren't elite in an effort to.
They're not elite.
So
I think there's
league is not elite.
I think there's multiple defenses that are better than the Browns.
Name me them.
Name me an elite level offense that the Browns faced in the first 4 weeks.
Bengals
are not elite level offense right now. What are you talking about? They're not elite level offense. The first 3-4 weeks, it was not elite level offense. Stop it, bro.
Just because they're not playing like they're elite doesn't mean that they're not elite.
The Bengals haven't been elite. They're not elite offense. They're capable, but I'm talking about playing like the elite level off. They haven't played it. They haven't faced an elite level offense. So those stats are miscued, bro.
The 49ers haven't played anybody with like this crazy elite offense either. But we talk about their defense being elite.
Yeah, because it's been elite for the last couple of years. It's the consistency and the talent they have.
The Browns have talent. And they've been elite too for a while.
They're not. To sit here and say the Browns are the number one ranked defense in the league, they're not, bro. I don't care about
they're
stats.
Elite defense. That's what he's saying.
No, they're not. They're not elite,
bro. I didn't even have to hear the stats from Trey, bro. I'm very familiar with how they've played. They've been playing very well, bro. And I knew that they were elite. I never looked at any stats.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the San Francisco 49ers, the Baltimore Ravens, and the New Orleans Saints. Those are the top 5 defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, and the Browns are not. And Browns not a better defense than the Cowboys. They're not a better defense than the 49ers. They're not a better defense than the Eagles.
Literally are.
They're not a better defense. They're not a better defense.
Currently playing better than all the teams.
Yeah, because they're playing weak competition like that. Stats don't tell the full story, bro.
Cowboys been playing weak competition too up until the 49ers, and they got cooked. They got cooked by the Cardinals too.
Yeah, and I don't think they're the best defense in the league.
Yeah, but you're talking about them. You're questioning their elite status.
They're taking care of business.
But here's the thing, though. In this very podcast, bro, probably half an hour ago, Mookie sat up here and talked about how if the Chargers and more specifically Herbert can beat the Cowboys' elite defense
Right.
Yeah.
this week, that's gonna propel them. Come on,
Mookie,
you
he's talking
mentioned
out
you
both
were
sides of his mouth.
Yeah. And I sat there and said if he beats the Kansas City Chiefs, which I also think the Chiefs are elite level defense as well, then yes, he could receive
I
that
don't know
feat.
about that. Miss me with that.
I think they're playing pretty good.
They're playing at an elite level. They are number 7. They've
been playing good, like really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say elite though.
Yeah, they're elite.
They've
They're
been
elite
surprising me. I'm not gonna lie. Like what they did against Jettas. Hey, hats
Yeah.
off to them because they locked them the fuck
They
up.
they made him they made him quit out there.
Trent McDuffie is a guy. I think it's about time we start talking about him.
Oh, that's a fact. And Snead too. Snead
Hey,
was doing
question,
well over there too.
Is that OJ's son?
Huh?
Trent McDuffie.
No.
Oh, okay.
And also I think the Saints defense is top 3, like I've been trying to tell y'all.
Top 5.
Top 5.
No, I think overall they're an elite level defense.
I don't think it's. I think it's a great defense with all the pieces that we have on there right now, like with Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, and all those guys. I think they're and Lattimore. It's a perfect defense.
And so this
put them
Eagles
top
Nation,
5.
Eagles Nation, the Saints, even with injuries last year, was still a top 10 defense. That's why they
the
always
Bucs
get
cooked the Saints, bro, with Baker. Well, Cook is a strong team, but they had
hold on, OJ, you know football. When your offense is not that good, that drills on your defense, bro. If your offense not consistently getting drives and stuff like that, that drills on your defense. So
and
yes, the Saints defense
get Derek Carr, so I'm not worried about that, bro.
Derek Carr was injured. He was injured, but
he played some of the game, and then when Jameis Winston came in the game was already decided, and he throws a pick.
Derek Carr played bad, but he also cooked the Patriots defense as well. Offense, who's the number 1 ranked offensive league.
God awful right now. Like Matt Jones is running around. Bill Belichick doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, they still have a good
on
defense.
Top of that, their best player on defense, who was a rookie, got hurt, and he's not playing anymore. And
we kind of had the upper advantage.
Hey, Graham, that's why I know you a fake Saints fan. So you agree with
Oh my
that's
God.
why I know you're a fake ass Saints fan. You're fake.
Motherfucker, listen, nah. Just because I want to be realistic about this, nah. This is my turn to talk. Because I sat here and I tried to keep my mouth shut and I tried to be humble and sit here and just listen. Now, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of you sitting there calling me this fake ass fan because I don't believe in the team. I want this team to succeed. I want this team to win. I want this team to be successful every single year.
It turning red.
There and call me a fake fan because every single time you all call me fake because I don't believe this team, in order to be a team that can make a playoff, win this division, and win the Super Bowl, has to play consistently. We failed to play the wet way against the Buccaneers. Did we play dominant against the Patriots? Yes, our defense did most of the work. And we give kudos to the offense too. But if the Saints are going to win the rest of their games and at least have a contentious spot for the playoff, this offense has to play better. Derek Carr is hurt, so now we have to rely on Jameis Winston to put a lot of that pressure on this team. And I don't think they're both going to be able to do that. And that doesn't make me fake it because I want to be realistic about it.
Oh my
Saints
God!
are not a good team, and it's okay.
They are a good team. You a liar. They're a good team.
They're not, bro.
I think the Saints fan who has a Chargers quarterback as his Abby should chill out when you talk about
a Saints fan who has nothing but Saints stuff, merch. I bleed the black and gold, man. Get out of here, bro. Like I don't know. I'm not sure.
Fellas, I gotta end the show a little bit earlier. But closing remarks on this topic, and then we're going.
I'm gonna say this too. First of all, this is not a real black and gold fan. See, a black and gold fan gotta understand this shit too. The last couple of years since Drew Brees retired, we had nothing but Taysom Hill, Ian Book, Crableg Winston, Taysom Hill at quarterback as well. We're getting a guy at his best as a top 10 quarterback in Derek Carr as well, and also with the weapons as well. Like I sat there and said, the Saints offense looked predominantly dominant against the Patriots defense, who's a really good defense, and also Patriots defense against the number 1 or number 2 ranked offense in the league. Tua Tagovailoa and that Dolphins offense didn't look that dominant as well. So, like I said there and said, the offense continue to get better. This Saints team, like I said, like I would predict, because what I'm saying, they would be like one of the league's best teams in NFC, and we're gonna be talking about them more seriously. But like I said, Y'all don't care,
Man,
bro.
Mookie said that the Saints looked predominantly dominant against the Patriots, bro. Just say you wanted to use the word predominantly in a sentence,
Yeah.
bro. But that aside, bro, I was here on this podcast and I mentioned that the Saints are gonna run away with the division. I was dead wrong, bro. They are no offense,
Yeah.
they're trash, bro. They're no good to me, bro.
Hold on, OJ. So you don't believe it no more?
No, 100% not. No.
And why you don't?
This is why I don't. Baker, the level he's playing at, I thought he'd be trash. He's playing a lot better than I thought he was.
Oh my
Eric
god.
Carr, really, bro? I had higher hopes than I should have from him. But he's trash. Him, Winston, Taysom.
He's not trash.
Yes, he's trash.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not
They're
trash.
not very
That's
wanna know what? This is the last
that's
thing
a lazy. That's a lazy take, bro.
This is the last thing
The
I'll
offense. The offensive coordinator is trash.
I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the last thing I'll say. Want to know what would make the Saints be one of the best team in the NFL right now? If they still have Sean Payton, bro. That's it.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say before we get out of here. One, in terms of this whole situation with the Saints, like I said, I still do not believe in anybody in this division. I said this at the beginning. I was wrong about the Panthers being able to. So you can laugh about that all you want. You're having so much fun.
You said they gonna win the division. How does it work out for you?
No.
0-4, nigga. 0-4, bro. They ain't win a game, man.
That's great. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. Yeah, the only reason why I believe that the Panthers will be able to compete is because the rest of y'all are painfully mid. And that still rings true to this very day. The Saints, despite the fact that they're playing well, are still painfully mid. The Buccaneers, as surprising as they are with the number of defense and Baker Mayfield playing well, painfully mid. The Atlanta Falcons, with all of those wonderful weapons, you have a quarterback.
They're trash.
Most of them the ball, and you have a head coach who is dedicated to not getting him the ball. Still painfully mid. And the Panthers are quite literally a dumpster fire.
But Trey, can you at least say that with the Bucks? They're playing with house money at this point.
Yes,
everybody thought they'd be trash.
Absolutely. I thought this was going to be a tank job for the century. I thought this
number one in the division, Mookie.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he did not do that. He did not do that.
You a fake Buccaneers fan, bro.
Wow.
Guys, I do have to end it, but like the video, subscribe, man. We gonna see y'all next time, bro. Y'all be easy. Be
All
safe.
right, take it easy, man. Hey, man.